Okay, tank's empty. There's the gravel I pulled out of it. Nobody can ever get all the gravel out these suckers. But this is heavy as a 55. Can you imagine when I gotta bring the 125 down in here? Oh, not looking forward to it. Move the gravel out of here. I'm gonna get this one out the way. Put in, you know, one end of it on the ground and the other end of it on the ground. Then kind of scooch it out of here. Get all those cinder blocks out of here. And then start moving that big beast over here. There you are, Bob's your uncle. Stand is in place. It's a lot more further back than I thought it was gonna be, but I didn't want it too far this way because I got all that little work table there and there's a breaker box. But this is where I got the shims. See the bubble? This side got to come up. It's like way that way, but here's the irony. This is kind of almost centered right here. And I thought for sure this side would have been lower than that side, so hence I got all these shims right here so I can start shimming it up and leveling it out. Alright, close enough for government standards. Those are the shims. You see they're underneath the parts that are actually going to support the, these are the main supports. A lot of the shims are underneath the main supports, and all the extras I just plowed all around to get in where they fit in. So, of course, when the weight sets on it, it's still gonna different in level some. So I got some more shims left in case I need to actually shim the tank, but I shouldn't need to. Alright, welcome back to how to throw out your bag by moving a 125-gallon fish tank by yourself. So, my dolly's at somebody else's house. My son is not here, and I want to get this done today. So we're gonna take it little by little. This right here is gonna be the cover for the fish tank. You know, the covers for these suckers are like right around about 75 to 100 bucks. Psst, that right there was like $13. Either way, I want to get this out of here. I'm going to bring it out a little bit, rest it on the floor right here, and just little by little. I'm going to actually clean it out with the hose and scrub it before I even take it inside. Oh man, this is going to be atrocious. Alright, this is how I'm going to scrub it down, just like this. I know the cardboard's probably going to disintegrate, but it's going to be easier to scrub down. And if you notice in pet shops, this is how they store the tanks. A lot of them. Alright, garden hose and Brillo pad. Oh, stuck. Is how I'm going to clean that out. Don't scrub too hard on the caulk. This is mainly to clean the center and all around the tank. Don't use that Brillo pad to scrub the caulk. This is so not recommended. I'm coming in my basement. I had to make the turn, so I put a towel on it so I don't mess it up. I'm probably going to knock it off all these shims right now. I just want to get it up on the stand. Ta-da-da-da! One person 6.5 foot tank. That's how I did it. But now I gotta re-shim the whole tank. Okay, and Bob's Runco, I'm filling it up right now. And you can see, even with all the shims, it's still a little bit uneven. This side seems like it's filling up faster than that side. I do know that corner in the basement is higher for the water to come this way. But I got those 3 shims high over here. And it's still filling up that one first. I need about 6 bags of gravel for this sucker right here. But I'm not going to worry about that right now because we're doing the water changes we should. My wife just fed this guy right here. So after I fill this tank up, I'm going to do a partial on that tank right there. I put the filter on the back. It don't seem like it fits too good, so we'll see from here. But I got the Python filling it up right now. If you watch my video on how to make the stand, this one right here is all the weight are going on these right here. This right here is sitting on these, but that's not the only leg. See, there's one in the back that goes to the ground, and then there's one in the front that's separating these right here. So that's that right there how I made the stand. The stand should hold the weight no problem, but like it says, you can tell it's still with 3 shims all the way around. It's still off kilter some, so it's not going to be filled up all the way. So we'll see. We'll go from there. All right, filling it up with my Python, and you can see this is already to the top, and this one got about 1/4 inch to go, so it's still kiltered, slanted this side, and I got 3 shims all around. So far it's doing okay. The koi seem like they're okay. I gotta buy about 6 more bags of gravel to put underneath. I got the one Marineland right there, and I just got 1 plate just like I do over here. I'm actually gonna do a partial over here right now. This tank's actually higher by about 3/4 of an inch than that tank right there. So we'll keep an eye on these fish, see how they're doing. Let me shut off the water because it's about filled. The top I'm going to put on, I'm not going to cut it today. I'm just going to lay it across the top. I'll show you in a bit. Alrighty, all done for the evening. I'm about to head upstairs. I don't even know what time it was. Right now I just threw this corrugated plastic over the top. I'm actually going to cut it. I don't want my honey's koi to jump out. And I'll be honest, I didn't do his partial. I gotta squeeze it in tomorrow. This big guy right here. He's huge, man. That is a big chunk right there. Then these little tiny pea pod puffers. These things know my wife. When my wife comes around, they come right to the front. There's 4 of them in there. I was actually gonna look up what else you could put with pea pod puffers. The coils seem like they're going around real good in their tank, but this guy right here cut his mouth really bad. See it? Right there. He cut it really bad on the dang castle when I was trying to get him out of the other tank. So as you can see, the stand worked. The stand is holding it up. I'm going to unplug all the crap tomorrow. I am like so done with today. I'm ready to just relax and put my feet up. So this tank and that tank and that tank will be cleaned tomorrow if I have time after I cut the corrugated sheet down. Alright, talk to you later. Subscribe, like, and share.